oceans. The last wild, untamed place on Earth. With water covering 70% of our planet, and yet only 5% explored, the sea's a modern adventurer's last playground.
Being on the boat, there's only one thing better than that, it's being with your family.
Alicante, Spain sees the start of the Volvo Ocean Race around the globe, nearly 500 years after Ferdinand Magellan's fateful first attempt. 7 international teams are racing over 70,000 kilometers in some of the world's most hostile and remote environments.
The furthest from land you can possibly get on the planet.
They're sailing 24/7.
It's undescribable. It's just relentless.
Fighting storm, cold, exhaustion.
I can't hear this there anymore because it's been hit by so much water.
Each other.
Can you have an excellent sailor but still be a pain in the ass?
The correct answer is yes. I've sailed with a few.
And risking their lives.
Don't leave without me.
Giving everything to win one of the toughest races on the planet.
It's pretty rough.
This is their story. Every 3 years, fans from all over the world meet in Alicante, Spain, for just one reason: the Volvo Ocean Race, one of the world's toughest offshore challenges, a contest that all professional sailors dream of doing.
It's not just another day. It's that's a big start to this.
It's pretty crazy. There's people everywhere, and I've never done anything like this in my entire life.
Everyone here is up for it and quite happy to show when they're enjoying life. So it should be fun.
Good ride, boys. Nice.
Saying goodbye to the family was a success. I hate this day, but it's on the other side. It's beautiful as well. You know, it's like I said. You know, you get emotional. You don't want to be emotional when you do this sport.
Maybe it's getting harder and harder. I don't know. Emotion. We love them. We don't like to leave them.
We want to sail and just get into it and get into the rhythm.
After years of planning, months of training and preparations, the 7 teams are finally lining up for the start of the 12th edition of the Volvo Ocean Race. The game is on. For the first time in its history, the fleet is composed of identical boats, the Volvo Ocean 65. The same vessels, same sails and same equipment on board means only one thing: this race will be won by the best crew.
Really good start. Things need to come together and they need to come together. Still a long way to go.
It's like a dream. I cannot believe I'm doing this.
A little busy in number 4, now I'm navigating again. All that pressure was on Jules last time, but no, it's all good. Really nice to be underway, really happy to get going, and really looking forward to this leg.
Yeah, it's a big day. I mean, it's the start of the Volvo. Been working toward this day for a couple of years now, so the fact that it's here is really exciting. And yeah, there's been a lot of distractions and all the fanfare and all the people on the dock and everything, but you know, I think everybody's focused on just getting out there and getting into it. So I'm really excited to just get offshore and get into it.
That's pretty impressive. That's an impressive send-off. I mean, hand the camera and you see I've never seen so many boats in the water.
It's good to leave, and it's good to finally get a bit of peace. I think there's still a few spectator boats around, but most of them are gone, and it's going to be nice to be on our own later tonight. I think everybody's looking forward to that. Well, on our own, but within sight of the other boats in the fleet, and that's what we're here to do, is to race. So.
Leg 1, Alicante to Cape Town, is really about the excitement of finally getting started. But for the crew, it is also about the reality of what the competition really means.
now the real race starts. And we're all quite close. The fleet now is sort of spread over, you know, across the board when we're lured. From here there's not even a, can't even tell who's ahead, so everybody's pretty much in one line, which is awesome.
It's going to be pretty crucial next 2 hours how the wind is going to change here. Very patchy. Snakes and ladders.
A bit like snakes and ladders, but maybe snakes and snakes. Similar game, but much more difficult.
Sailing and racing as a pack is down to the one design boat and is very unusual form for the race. It is increasing the pressure on the crew to perform well. On board, the reality of a new genre of competition is finally sinking in.
It's kind of just setting in that we've actually started. It's quite cool.
It still feels like a bit of an import. I mean, we've got the 5 or 6 other boats within about 100 metres of us, so it hasn't quite set in yet that we're offshore, we can see land.
I really still cannot believe I'm doing the real race. I still feel it's just like another delivery, but yeah, it's a real race, and already have been 12 hours almost.
With the sun setting, the crews are getting into their sleeping routine.
They're on a J1?
Yeah.
It's your first night at sea all alone on the Volvo Ocean Race.
It is.
What about Mary Had a Little Lamb?
I'm not alone. Look at you guys.
He's got us guys.
Oh, Tom Johnson's down there.
The Mediterranean Sea can be challenging. Thunderstorms and lack of wind are adding to the workload. To keep the boats moving west and to try not to lose any ground to the opposition, the crews are constantly changing sails and stacking, which is moving the weight around the boat to keep the best angle for speed.
We did a lot of stacking, and I think most of us already cannot feel our hand is burning now.
We had a lot of maneuver, a lot of like with this thunderstorm, a lot of going on, a lot of tack and a lot of sail change. Really busy night, but yeah, that's nice. We're gone.
True to its reputation, the Med is proving unpredictable, and the sun is shining again, but the wind is still nowhere to be seen.
We're in no breeze right now. It's supposed to be blowing 25 knots, so typical Mediterranean sailing. Yeah, looks like it. But hopefully we get through Gibraltar tonight and we start making our way south.
We've just got a little bit of breeze. It's just coming down to us, but the guys behind us now are running in with breeze from behind as well, so we don't know how the dice are going to land at the moment. They're still spinning on the table.
Wind may not be present, but some other friendly visitors have turned up.
Glistening off the sun. You gotta check it out.
It's one of the rewards of offshore racing. Magical encounters with Mother Nature.
Festus has Dave the dolphin. Outdone. Pete the pilot whale.
Finally, the wind picks up, and the fleet is ready to leave the capricious Mediterranean Sea behind for the Atlantic Ocean.
We are almost 100 miles to Gibraltar, and we should be in the strait in the middle of the night, I think.
First major obstacle is the Strait of Gibraltar. There's a lot of water exchange between Atlantic Ocean and the Med Sea. So the mainly direction of the flow is from west to east. And on top of this, you need to add the tide variation. So you have high waters, low waters that makes this easterly flowing current sometimes higher and sometimes lower. If you get caught without breeze at the time where this easterly flow is higher, then you will need to drop the anchor.
Fortunately for the teams, the wind is present, so it's down to the navigator to pick the best route.
The big sort of split happened was between us and the rest of the fleet, which was quite punchy at the time, where we chose to approach Gibraltar from the north and the rest of the fleet chose to approach from the south, and got to Gibraltar Rock quite a few miles ahead. So yeah, when the position report came in, there were a lot of happy people on the boat, including myself.
With the girls now leading the fleet, it is down to the boys to catch up.
We need to try to find some more trim, try to get more speed for overtaking the other boat.
It's called One Design Racing. When no one's got a boat speed edge, then every little bit of dirty air, every little puff, every little nuance can make you change position. So we've been on the wrong end of most of it, but maybe we're getting better here now.
After 36 hours of racing, it is Team SCA, the all-female crew, who are leading out of the Gibraltar Pass. Team Vestas Wind is in second position, with the rest of the fleet not far behind. On board the Vestas boat, spirits are high, even for Tony, who has been working with damaged ribs since he left Alicante.
Just changed handles, and while the handles were spinning, tried to squeeze through and copped it as they're going around. So I'm just lucky that it was just that and not broken. It's all good. There's nothing I can't do on the boat. I sort of do a lot more with my left, lifting a lot more and stuff with my left side than I do with my right side at the moment. But otherwise, it's all, we'll deal with it.
But it will take more than a small injury to stop that tough Kiwi.
Mainly I just wanted to keep it from my mother.
We have a guy on board who has a background in farming and engineering. He's fixing everything today.
You get woken up a lot and it's actually quite hard to find rest.
Morning, Pete. Oh, top of the morning to you. How's it going? You love me in the morning, don't you? Love you in the morning.
For the sailors, doing the Volvo Ocean Race is a real way of life. Most of these guys and girls have been dreaming about it since they were kids. For Iker Martinez and his crew, it's not different. They live and breathe offshore racing. But pure sailing skills are not enough. Many of the sailors need a second talent, as even on the most prepared boat, unforeseen problems will arise. From maintaining the sail to fixing the engine, everything has to be repaired on board while racing. And thankfully for his team, Nettie is a pretty good mechanic. On the Dutch boat, they're having a problem of their own.
We have a guy on board who has a background in farming and engineering. So we're very lucky to have him. He's fixing everything today.
We're just sailing straight line. This wind, a little weird. Got something damaged before, so we didn't see it. Say bad luck. The carbon, a little glue, a little fucking cook it a couple of hours in the oven. And then looks good.
But fixing an outrigger wasn't always part of Jens's day job.
I got a good offer on selling my farm, and I took that. It changed completely and started sailing and more professional, and ending up a couple of years later in Valencia, sailing the America's Cup. This is the holiday trip against farming.
Back on the Spanish boat, they're having the same issue. Outriggers are carbon fiber poles and are key for maintaining the angle of the sail. It's a crucial way to maintain boat speed. Easily broken, but easily repaired. For the first time in history, all 7 teams are competing in an exclusive one-design boat, the Volvo Ocean 65. This specially crafted race machine is built to withstand everything this race can throw at them. With double the amount of internal structure, It makes the VO65 one of the toughest, lightest, and fastest boats ever built for the race. With the repairs done, Mapfre are back in the fight. For best friends Iker Martinez and Xavi Fernandez, it is their 4th Volvo Ocean Race together. And this time around, they want a result. On the race front, unfortunately for them, Team SCA didn't maintain the lead very long after leaving Gibraltar. Soon after, the whole fleet is back together again, and it's through hard work and crafty maneuver that Dongfeng race team managed to take the lead, with Azam close on their trail.
Today is my daughter Molly's 7th birthday. Yet again, Dad's offshore in a different part of the world, so just want to say happy birthday. Hey Molly, how you doing? It's a very special day today. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic day with you and your friends, and really sorry I can't be here. I'm busy with all these guys, trying to get to Cape Town as fast as possible so I can come and see you. Alright, but you have a great day. Wish I was there, and you gotta email me and tell me all about it. Okay? Take care, love you, bye bye.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Molly. Happy birthday to you. Hooray!
In this start of leg 1, we have seen the fleet really packed together, and I think it's mainly has 2 reasons. One is obviously the one design. Every boat performs exactly the same, and the crews seem to be performing really evenly as well. But the second is, in non-trade wind situations, the only option you have is go very, very close to the African coast, because the heat generated by the land enhances a little bit the breeze. So you have some sort of trade winds generated by difference in pressure between Sahara low pressures and remaining of the Azores high. So it's a very well-known weather feature, but you have to play very, very aggressively. We have seen them driving even half a mile off the coast.
While Dongfeng are leading from the front, one of their Chinese sailors is facing the reality of being left behind.
Only myself stay in Alicante, and I miss these guys. I feel a little bit alone.
Are you missing me?
Yeah, because
Why should I miss
you? Because I'm very missing you guys.
Enjoy your life on land. Next, like you will be on the boat.
好了好了，讲中文了，讲中文了。
Modern technology means that Black is able to stay in close contact with his teammates, and he and Wolf are able to share their stories from life both on and off the boat. The good news from Wolf is that the east wind, which literally translates in Chinese to Dongfeng, seems so far to be on their side. With Wolf left to carry the flag on the Leg 1 adventure, Black can only wish his teammate well and look forward to getting his own chance in Cape Town.
Last couple of days have been quite hard. We've had a lot of sail changes, a lot of tacks, a lot of manoeuvres, and that's basically with a short crew like we have, that's everybody out.
Come on, boys.
Racing around the world is a 24-hour business. To manage this, the crews work a watch system designed to make sure that everybody gets the rest they need whilst keeping their boat in the race.
So we're on watch for 4 hours and then off for 4. When we're on watch, you can think of it like going to work. You show up on time, you do your 4 hours, and you're focused on making the boat sail at 100% the entire time. And your 4 hours off watch are for everything else that you have to do. So that's eating, sleeping, cleaning.
Watch system is really important because it means we get fresh blood up on deck quite often, and different people, different ideas.
This is all good in theory, but the realities of ocean racing means that things don't always go to plan.
A lot of people say, oh wow, you must get so much sleep, 12 hours and 24 hours of a day, but in fact, I think I got woken up 4 times in my last off-watch to jibe, so you get woken up a lot and it's actually quite hard to find rest.
So every time we do a manoeuvre or we have to change sail, then we will have to get up anyway, so 4 hours off doesn't necessarily mean off, but it means you're not in charge of sailing the boat at that time.
It's very important to be very precise and very strict with the watches, because if not, it just become something not organized and everyone's tired and everyone is sleeping at the same time and working at the same time. So it's very important, I say, to keep the routine and to make sure that the guys have rest when they have to have rest and they work hard when they have to work hard.
Even when the system works well, for some, the waking up doesn't get any easier.
Morning, Pete. Oh, top of the morning to you. How's it going?
Alan. When you wake me up, I hate you quite a lot.
But the good news, it's all part of the routine, and do you know what's next? Lunchtime. We got some Indonesian food. I ordered in today. Yeah.
Nice.
Yesterday they said they couldn't find us.
From down the corner?
Yeah.
Oh, nice one, I love that one.
Yeah.
Thankfully for Pete, the journey from his bunk to the junk isn't very far.
This is Al's Ocean Diner. Now, the only issue is I only seem to have 8 customers every day, which isn't great for revenue, but I've decided to put the price up on a couple of items like cappuccino. It's gone from €3 to €4 now, just one item. Anyway, this is one of 7 in the world carbon fibre kitchens. And I like to bring my guests and my customers out, and I have a timber laminate with carbon fibre trim on my drinks table, and now I'm normally serving teas and coffees. This is our food area. It's 3, maybe 4 times the pay, depending on how tired I am.
Not all the boats share the same enthusiasm when it comes to the onboard dining.
No food. This food is for the dog.
The one-design boat with fewer sailors on board means the teams have been under constant pressure to perform against the rest of the fleet.
I thought this race would be a lot harder in terms of sleep and rest, and for sure it's certainly been that way. Like, it's been really busy. No one's gotten much sleep at all, but I think that's the new style of the race. We've one-design boats.
There is going to be some moments in the race. It's going to be tough. Yeah, to wake up.
Some shifts are better than others, and most of the sailors have a favourite time to be on deck.
I think my favourite watch is probably sunset. Last night it was a pretty cool sunset. We had dolphins. Yeah, I mean it can be quite nice.
Though some prefer to take a more practical point of view than others.
So Phil, what's your favourite part about the watch system?
The end of the watch. I can go downstairs and have some food and have some sleep. That's definitely the best bit.
Bonsoir.
Next week, Sam and the crew get caught in a fishy situation. Louis takes a dive, and Charles's team get into trouble.
The rudder broke. Very clean. Ça va?